When it comes to the game of softball, no one takes it more seriously than Cherokee Nation citizen Olivia Rains. She gave up the glory days of high school to move to California to pursue her softball dreams.
My name is Olivia Rains. I will be attending the University of Oklahoma in the fall. I am a pitcher for the OC Batbusters here in Anaheim, California, and I am 19 years old. I started softball when I was around 8 years old, and I fell in love with it ever since. I started out at first base, and then when my dad started coaching me around 10 years old, he moved me to the outfield because I was the tall, lanky, awkward kid who was pretty fast. I tried pitching around 12 years old, and I was awful, absolutely terrible. One day, a coach gave me the opportunity, and I took it and ran. One of our pitchers actually got hurt during a tournament, and they said, "Who else can pitch?" And me, I was the goofy kid, and I'm like, oh, I used to, like, I can do this. And I went out there, and I didn't do too bad. After that, I kind of realized, I'm like, I really like this. I enjoy this. This is what I want to do.
The moment that we felt like she might get some opportunities that some of the other kids weren't going to be able to get because of her athleticism was when we went to LSU. We had been told that, hey, she's a good ball player. Take her to this, see how she does, see how she stacks up. And that was kind of the catalyst in her career where we kind of knew that there was going to be something special there.
Kevin O'Donnell from the New Jersey Intensity, he approached my dad and said, we have an open spot if she wants to throw for our New Jersey team. We were like, what? It's in New Jersey, like we live in Oklahoma, what are you talking about? To me, that's when it really hit home. It's fun, but it's a job now.
Moving over to the Batbusters was a deeper commitment from everyone, not just from us, but from her.
Coach Mike called me and said that he'd love to have me out in California for a tryout weekend. It was one of those things that when you get a call from Coach Stith, you're like, oh my gosh, what? Like, he's calling me.
Olivia's family knew that we had a very unique situation here. We're going to bring out the tough people. We're going to find the hardness of these people. And she was willing to take that challenge. I commend her a lot. There's a lot of things that she has given up to do this at the level that she has.
I was proud of her, obviously, but I was scared for her because, you know, that's a huge commitment, not just to play softball, but that's a lot of time away from her family and her friends and just being a kid.
Coach Nick and Coach Mike have taught me a different side of the game, almost the mentality of a pitcher and how to grow that and how to expand that. My dad always told me to be a student of the game, to always keep learning, and being on the Batbusters kind of proved to me what that meant. Coach Mike does not take anything less than our absolute best. Last summer for me was a growth year, I'd like to say. It was challenging, but I grew a lot from it as a player, being able to work through more emotional circumstances and still being able to perform. I had a lot of things going on emotionally that I let affect me on the field, and it taught me to filter what comes onto the field and what stays off. Just like last season, the PGF championship game, I didn't have my best game. Going into that championship game and just seeing how it all played out, it was difficult. I wasn't in the right mindset. I was dealing with a lot emotionally, and I was trying to separate what stays on the field and what doesn't. I let a lot of things get to me, and it showed. There was a lot I learned from that. For me, that was embarrassing, and it motivated me, and it prompted me to focus on myself and to focus on my game and getting better. It's also evident in my performance of last year as to one of the big reasons I moved out here to Anaheim to train. So when that time comes this year, I'm not in that same situation.
Hello?
Hey, Mom. I decided to go to California the June before I started school, my senior year. Moving to California was going to allow me to be able to truly focus on softball and achieve the dream of mine of being able to be on the field as a freshman at my dream school. So. My original goal was actually to go to the University of Oklahoma starting in January and train and be able to play with them this spring season and through the fall and continue that way. After talking to my coaches, what was best was moving here in California and getting stronger and getting better and just starting in the fall with my original class.
It was definitely a deeper commitment, not just from us, but from her. I don't know that I ever felt comfortable with it. And I don't know that I ever felt peaceful with it. I trusted that she was doing it for the right reasons. And in that path, you can only put it in God's hands at that point.
I definitely feel like I gave up kind of the end of high school experience, winding down to graduation, being able to kind of like laugh and see people in the hallway. Those are things that I kind of took for granted. That's definitely something that I didn't realize I would miss. But I kind of looked at it as I had to do what was best for my future and what was gonna get me where I wanted to be, which is ultimately at the College World Series. That's where I wanna be, that's what I wanna do. And if losing that last semester of high school meant that I could be, at that point, I could be in the World Series by that June, I didn't care. It's just something I want so bad. I would give up anything for it. I work from 7 to 3 just to help with daily living expenses. On Mondays, I go to my pitching coach. Tuesdays, I work out here at STC and I pitch at 8 o'clock at night. Wednesdays, I work out and I pitch again. Thursdays, I work out and pitch again. And Fridays, if our tournament's not starting, I'll just work out, and then we play Saturday and Sunday, and we start all over again. I joke around because I say I quit 3 times a day. So I quit everything about 3 times a day. But no, I definitely love it. I don't quit. I just, you just say you do. One of my main goals was building on every opportunity that I get, being better than I was the previous time. That's one of my main goals, and that's what motivates me.
1819 Tulsa World Softball Player of the Year, Olivia Rains from Pryor High School. Congratulations, Olivia.
The Tulsa World Award is an amazing award. It's a great opportunity because they offer scholarships that go along with that. The Gatorade player, that's something that I didn't expect at all. So that was a really cool moment for me. Another award that I got was, that I received recently was the Michelle Smith Award. It's a huge honor. It was really cool for that one because we actually got to meet Michelle Smith, and she's like an idol of mine. So it was really neat. She actually came to the dinner and spoke, and it's really cool to get to hear from like leaders and impact players in your sport, and that was definitely motivational for me. It's definitely humbling being able to kind of sit back and reflect on all the hard work you put in to get that. One thing that I hope people take away would be my determination and my work ethic, and just the fact that you can always be better than you were the last time, that you can achieve anything if you set your mind to it.